Nick Jonas just walked in. It's Valentine in the Morning. A big round of applause for him, first of all.
Nick Jonas.
Hey, thanks.
The weirdest conversation came out of the first few seconds of him walking in the studio.
Yeah. Is that the weirdest conversation you've had all day?
Probably.
Probably all day. The fact that you would tell one of us if we had bad breath.
I would. Not right away, but like within the first, if it was the first 5 or 10 minutes.
I kind of respect it.
Hey.
No,
Yeah,
it's
he's-
appreciated, but it's not a social norm. I
not.
appreciate it, and I would be happy you told me,
Yeah.
but I'd still feel awful.
Well, I'm just always really self-conscious about it because I had one traumatizing experience when I was young.
Is this true?
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on,
really
guys.
true.
Let's stop everything for a second.
And
Nick had an
and
experience. when he was
I had a
young.
gut feeling that my breath didn't smell good.
Probably from your
Like
gut,
my
you know.
14-year-old girlfriend, we had our first kiss.
Okay.
And I had just had a what's that, barbecue chicken pizza from California
CPK?
Pizza
There's a
Kitchen.
lot of
CPK makes a
onions.
great
A lot of
pizza,
onions, a
don't
lot of
they?
barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
Okay.
a lot of questionable meat.
All right.
And,
All right. Go on.
And we had our first kiss, and you know, years later we were reminiscing around a fire.
Yeah.
And I said, the first kiss actually was all right. She said, oh, your breath kind of smelled bad.
Really?
Well, from now on, mints.
Okay, but can you over mint something too? You know, where we all know that person in our life that has too many mints, too much scope, too much stuff, and they always smell like they're like a toothpaste factory or something?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
questionable. You kind of go, something's off about this
Right,
person.
right. What are they
Yeah.
hiding?
They're
What's
too
going
minted.
on? Right, right.
Yeah, what are they hiding?
Right.
That's-
Did you want to try something? I mean,
No, I know where you're going with this. I'm the closest one to him, and I don't want
You
to
want
know.
him to sniff all of our breath,
No.
don't you?
well, no, I wouldn't say that any one of us would like, you know,
I think he
breathe
has a
on the
say in this,
guy.
too. I don't
no,
think-
I'm going to let him have a say in it.
Yeah. I was about to say, are you volunteering me to smell your breath?
Yes, I am. I actually thought about this recently. It's funny that Nick brings this up because we don't know if any of us have bad breath or something. So what if we did like a smell test around the room? We're honest with each other.
Nah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. I think because it's the radio, too,
Yeah.
we could just say we did it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, that's a
good
good
call.
idea.
We just did it, guys, and everybody smells great. Nick Jonas in the studio. New song, Find You. We're right back with him. Hang on. Nick Jonas hanging out in the studio. It is Valentine in the Morning. New song, Find You. We've listened to it. It's good. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited about it. I'm really
I didn't
glad
know what
it's
to
out.
expect.
Either did I when I wrote it, but it you know, it came out, and it was just one of those things born out of a real life experience.
Is it true that you wrote it after like a rave at Coachella?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Coachella. I was jumping around a bunch of different stages, and just to be totally real, I was not having the best time this particular day.
Okay.
I was just kind of like, I couldn't find a stage that I really was super into, and then me and my friend said, let's just go to the rave tent and just dance, and so we did that. And 4 or 5 hours went by,
Yeah.
and I caught something about the music that I'd never noticed before about, you know, house music. Great house music is there's a continuous music line, and they transition so naturally into the other songs. And then usually the lyrics are super deep when you actually listen to them, although it sort of just feels like a sort of an ethereal state that you're in.
Sure.
So I went to the studio with Simon Wilcox, who I wrote Jealous with, one of my favorite collaborators, and said, what if we took, you know, the house beat and music production vibe to this, but then flip the lyric to be about something really personal and open and honest. So I think the lyric is really full of optimism, which is a nice turn considering the last body of work was more, you know, kind of on the breakup tip, and it was that record, which is important. But this one feels like there's hopefulness to it, and also some curiosity about, you know, self and just what's next for me.
What is next for you?
Well, I'm currently shooting a movie in Montreal
Okay.
called Chaos Walking. It's Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, really great cast, great director, Doug Liman. And I'm also playing shows in the middle of that. And then I jump right out of that into Jumanji promo later on this year, while still releasing music. That's the business work side of
Right.
things.
Yeah.
What's the
Personally,
personal side? Yeah.
Doing great. I mean, my brother and I, Joe, we have a house in Sherman Oaks. We live here together, which is nice.
That's very cool.
I got 2 beautiful nieces that I love.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to enjoy my life, have some great meals, see some
Right.
great places, and drink some great wine.
I live in Sherman Oaks. What's your favorite restaurant?
You live in Sherman Oaks?
I do, yeah.
He's
Sherman
moving
Oaks
out of
represent.
Sherman Oaks right now. He's now moving, leaving it.
No.
No, I love Sherman Oaks. I used to not like it.
Why?
Because I was on the other side of the hill, you know, which basically just means like I was younger, which
Sure.
I don't.
The
I was
hipper
younger and
side.
liked to go out.
Right.
More.
Yeah. Party.
Now, at 25 tomorrow, it's my birthday. I like to sit on my porch
Yeah.
and order food in and watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and then I go to bed at like 11, which is
Good for you.
really early for me. Yeah, it's great. I'm really loving the Sherman Oaks side.
Do you ever sit actually on the front porch though and watch people go by?
I don't sit on the front porch.
Yeah.
Because there's a big gate and
All right, so it
trees
doesn't work for you. Okay, yeah.
for privacy purposes.
Okay, yeah.
But it'd be kind of a funny thing if I just sat outside of my gate
Yeah.
and just watch people go.
Well, we've got like seats outside of the front of my house, and
No,
sometimes I go out there with a glass of wine. I
that's
love
great.
watching the world go by.
I love a rocking chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have rocking chairs in your house?
We have one in my son's room still. He's 9. We still have a rocking chair in there, but not out front.
Get
No.
some rocking chairs on your porch, and I'll come by. We'll have a glass of wine.
My man.
Nice.
Whoa,
Done deal.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
You didn't
live in
answer my
Sherman Oaks,
question.
though?
Yeah, you
No,
didn't
I
answer
don't.
my question
Sorry.
though, about your favorite restaurant in Sherman Oaks. I want to know.
I got
that.
a few. I like. I like. Okay, let's start with Casa Vegas.
Okay, of course. Yeah, we all have Casa
Right.
Vega around here.
Yeah,
Great
they can get
spot.
a light bulb in there. It'd be great, but whatever.
Yeah.
Very dark.
So dark.
I kind of like that though. It's
Well,
kinda
I know,
like a
as you know,
casino. Like, you can
right,
just
you don't
keep
know who's in
drinking
there,
margaritas and
too.
never know how-
Yeah.
And you're kind of hiding out and stuff, but that's great. Yeah.
It's a good spot. And then I like public school.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of a pub
I'm with you.
vibe. Good food
Is
though.
it okay?
Right over there across from the Galleria.
Yep.
Yeah.
Funny story actually. You want to hear it?
Yes,
Please.
Sure.
I'm full of stories today.
Oh, scale of 1 to 10, how funny is it?
It's kind of funny, but also you're gonna by the end you're gonna go wait. Okay, so
All right, well, hold on. Let's do this. We'll take a break. We'll play the song right here. This song's called Find You. It's new from Nick Jonas. And then right after Find You, you guys are going to hear a funny story from Nick Jonas.
There's a lot of pressure. Now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Slow down.
That's Find You, Nick Jonas, here in the studio. It's 104.3 MYfm. This is Valentine in the Morning.
Great song, man.
Good
Thank you so
job.
much.
Seriously,
I'm
really
so
good job
pumped.
with that.
So pumped it's out. The reaction's been amazing. People are the best.
How much more can we expect music-wise?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot of music. I'm writing for a year now, and it's one of those things where I feel like there's so much music that I almost don't know what to do with it.
Did we see something about you and Bruno Mars going on tour together outside of America or something?
Yes, that's in Mexico.
Okay.
A few shows, and then possibly some more. But as far as
that's cool.
shows go,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the holidays will be doing some shows around that time, and
Oh,
then
good.
hopefully next year launching a tour of my own.
Okay.
Wow, that was a funny story. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
that was really good.
It's a great story.
It kind of ended on such a great note, too, didn't it? All right, so now Nick said before the song he's got a funny story for us.
Yeah, you put so much pressure on. I'm nervous now.
No,
Tell
you
my
got
story.
this. You got this.
We'll
All right.
laugh.
All right.
No, it's actually, so it's just we were talking about Sherman Oaks.
Yes,
talking
we
about
were.
the Galleria. For those of you that don't know, Sherman Oaks is, kind of a rural neighborhood set against the hill that the Hollywood sign and everything else is on,
Well
the
said.
other side of Beverly Hills. So, there's coyotes out there, and I've had friends that have had bad experience with coyotes with their small dogs and other things. So I'm walking back from seeing Spider-Man earlier this summer after having just eaten at public school across the street from the ArcLight. And my friends were like, no, it's too late. It's like 1 a.m. The coyotes will be out. You shouldn't walk back. I'm like, guys, I'm fine. I can handle myself against some coyotes. So I start walking back, and it's like a mile walk home. I'm like, I'm going to cut through the neighborhood, not walk on the main street. And I'm walking through, minding my own business, maybe smoking a little weed, I don't know.
Okay.
Just to set the story a little, the stakes. So I'm walking back, and I look in the bushes. I see these eyes. I've just come out of a movie that's very intense.
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
All right.
Tom Holland, Michael
Yeah.
Keaton,
Yeah.
the whole thing. And I see these eyes.
Yeah.
And I go, oh no, this is real. This is getting real. 2 more eyes.
Oh, man.
2 more eyes.
Whoa.
They're packing up, dude.
They're packing up because they only come
Yeah.
after you if they're in packs.
Yes.
So then I
that's what I've
say,
heard.
all right, it's game on.
We're doing this.
Just to be clear, I've eaten a bunch of popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
yeah.
had like a movie-sized drink.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm going to have to Usain Bolt this. That means take
Oh
off.
man,
Yeah,
I wanted
no,
you to
yeah.
fight him. I thought you were getting ready for a fight.
I thought he was going to fight
You
him,
box
too.
all the
No,
time.
I don't
He's
want to
gonna
get
run.
I don't get rabies or whatever. You don't know what's gonna
Rabies is
happen.
what you're worried about? I'm getting worried
Yes.
about eating, but you're worried about the rabies. Okay.
No, I can handle.
All right, so Usain Bolt,
So
you're
I
gonna
so
run.
I go. All right. I look at these things, and they start creeping towards me. And they're probably 100 feet away.
Okay.
And I say, not today.
Not today.
Not today.
You
And then
are
I said,
not
actually,
getting Nick
this
Jonas.
is getting real. And I took off.
Yeah.
And I'm like hauling ass down this thing, and
Look at him go.
I go like 1/4 of a mile. I look back. They're still chasing me.
Oh my
They're still coming.
gosh.
Guys, if you just tuned into this funny story, Nick Jonas is running from coyotes in Sherman Oaks in the
Yeah.
middle of the night after seeing Spider-Man. Continue on.
Yes. So I'm running full sprint, and I like look back, still after me. I turn another corner, and they stop for a minute.
Okay.
They're teasing me at this point.
Yeah.
And I look at him, and I'm like staring him down 100 feet away. I'm like, are we still doing this? And they take off again. So
We're
then I have to
still doing
run
it.
all the way home. I run a mile home. Full sprint after
Yeah.
movie, popcorn, movie-sized drink.
8 minute
Like, did you
mile.
get back to Ventura at any point? Did this happen on a main road? I mean,
No, no, I
so
should.
did anybody
Okay.
see Nick Jonas
Running.
from
Right.
Coyotes for a mile?
No, in my mind, was
Okay.
the funny story for me is I like to envision someone did, but in
Right.
my mind, I'm like running, like great sprint, great stride.
Flat out, you were going.
There's like a pack of coyotes.
Right.
When in reality, it was probably a coyote or maybe a stray dog.
Right.
Yeah.
And me like jogging.
Somebody actually walking their dog.
So then I get home and I leave a voice, like I the recorded voice notes for your friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I leave one, and my friend plays it for me the next day because she's like, you sound crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have no idea what just happened. I just ran in front of all these coyotes. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Spider-Man was great, though. Great time.
Yeah.
And that's my funny story.
Dude, that's a great story. No, that's a really good story. Yeah, that's
You're
not
an
bad.
amazing storyteller.
That was
Yeah.
good.
That was good.
Yeah. That could have been the entire interview right there. It was so good, you know? We're going to start a new feature, guys. Story time with Nick Jonas.
I like
He'll
it.
come by once a week and tell some story about how he got chased by whatever.
Yeah. it was-
Oh my God.
Were you
Chased by
scared, though? Were you
rabbits.
really scared?
I was legitimately scared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what was the
'Cause-
plan if they got to you? What were you going to do? Yeah, what do you do? Like, we hit sharks on the
Well,
nose. What do you do with the
obviously I was gonna
coyote?
take some great pictures of the cuts and bruises and post them.
Right,
Like, oh
right.
man, crazy fight with the coyotes.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go to the hospital and make sure I didn't have rabies.
Right. Yeah.
Is there a chance that you were just high though?
You did mention that during the story.
There's a big chance.
Yeah.
None of that.
Was there a chance this wasn't in Sherman Oaks?
There's a really big chance it wasn't Sherman Oaks.
There's a lot of chances here he was just sleeping. Listen, I don't have any more questions for you. I want to end on that high note right there. Are you going to do anything with JDRF at the Rose Bowl? I know that's coming up. Do you help
do a
out
lot
with
with
that at all?
JDRF.
You do good. Thank you.
The main thing right now for me is focusing with Beyond Type 1, which is my foundation. We just actually we had an amazing thing. We had 20 bicyclists ride across the entire U.S. from coast to coast.
Yep.
Literally dipped their tires in the water in San Francisco. Completed this ride, which all their doctors said was impossible. And
That's
all this-
great.
It was amazing. So we're gonna make a documentary about that, which will be coming out this year. And
So you help out with diabetes and juvenile diabetes. You're
Yes.
involved in a lot. That's good.
all of it.
Thank you, man.
Doing
Thank you
what
for
I
that.
can.
Good man.
And you mentioned you live with Joe.
Yes.
So you must know Sophie well. Val is a huge Game of Thrones fan.
See, that's the thing. We wanted to ask you a bunch of stuff about that too, but I don't want to invade your privacy. But do you think that's
You're not invading mine. You're invading my brother's privacy. So that's,
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, so let me get in. So, do you watch Game of Thrones?
of course, it's the best
Oh
show
my
ever.
gosh, dude. Tell me if this isn't a great impression of Littlefinger. You ready?
No,
You ready? No. Come
I
on.
do a good impression.
You want to go
of Littlefinger.
Littlefinger impression off?
Yes.
All right. We'll do one break. I know we're going late here, but let's do one break with Nick.
so frustrating.
Right after this.
Stealing all my thunder.
I know. And we're going to do the Littlefinger impression off.
Yeah.
All right, back. Nick Jonas in the studio. We're wrapping up on this, guys. We're big Game of Thrones fans. And apparently Joe is dating the girl who plays Sansa.
Sophie Turner.
Okay. All right. I just know her Sansa, but that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Littlefinger, and not to give it away, if you're not watching the show or maybe you missed an episode, Littlefinger is
Totally died.
Okay. Spoiler alert. Gone. But a huge character. Now, our impressions of Littlefinger. Nick, you go first.
Round one.
Okay. How many rounds are we doing here? Here's a boxer.
All right, here we go. Here's my Littlefinger impression. Sansa, we must protect the Vale. We cannot let them ride in from the south. Pretty solid.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not bad. All right, here we go.
Let's hear yours.
It's tough going after you. It's tough. Okay, because I like to get warmed up too. So here we go. Sansa, we must protect the Vale. We must find a way for you to do more than you have. Winterfell is yours. Sansa, I'm Littlefinger.
That's pretty good. Actually, it's not bad.
Ty?
Tie.
Ty, my
Okay.
man.
All right.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas, thanks for coming in, bud.
Thanks for having me.